this product, immediately it makes you to use this product. And when you use this product, you will be healthy and able to share with the people who would need this business. Now, it's very dangerous and very harmful to start speaking about the usefulness of this product, how this product can make you feel healthy and be wealthy when you are poor. You have to calculate how often do you sell product, how much profit do you make from the product, and how do you also use them. Because you may keep them, you don't use them, again, you get sick, and the profit you make, you use it for treatment, and then work done zero. So that's why we were looking at yourself. Looking again at yourself is to see at yourself in a certain angle that if I decided to join this business, it is the strong decision I made that no one can do it. This is me. I want to change my life, because you cannot change other people if you don't change yourself. There was someone who wanted to change the whole world. He wanted to move to the district, to nation, country with another. Yeah. But later, he came to realize he needed to change himself before changing his village, before changing his country or district and etc. So we need to change how we think, change how you look. There are people, you see them, you see this is a drunkard person. There are people you see, you said, this guy might be a thief. And that's how police arrest people. They don't just determine that they detected you are a thief, but how you look, how you dress, self-care. That's why I appreciate women. They put their makeups, lipsticks, so that they can look nice, beautiful to attract men, right? Men who are here with me, are you there? So with the makeups, lipsticks, you see, this is a woman, I will die with that one. So like the guy he saw a beautiful woman and he could have nothing to say. I mean, the ladies, when I say woman, is a lady. Ladies are women. Women are ladies. So, and they were like, oh, wow, you look sharp. You look smart. That's in Africa, we say, you dress well. Oh, thank you. That lady was there always to appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But this boy, he ended up failing what to say. He had nothing to say. What to say next? Saying I love you was difficult. So this boy said, I can see my children in you. And he said, how do you feel if my children call you mom? Oh, the lady, of course, ladies, they like children. When the lady heard about children, she said, yeah, I can feel good. Okay, that means we need to manufacture children. That means I love you. That's how he expresses the word love, because he realized this lady may have it. Like you go in the garden, in the forest, you see very good forest, which is still new, and you want to cut it. The next crop you would put there is rice, and you feel you can put rice or beans or groundnuts. Depends to the soil type is when you determine the type of crops would be suitable to grow. Some people, they take soil samples to the lab to determine is that soil really suitable for which type of crop, because you may plant their corns or maize and then it dries. They wasn't sweet for that. Or you planted their groundnuts, they were not sweet for that. They were suitable for beans or yams. So the same to this business, in relation to this business, when you are moving around in the community, sharing with people about great opportunity of super life, you need to look at a person first. You may look at inside and you look at outside and then you prejudge. Because always how we look is different from inside. The inside is always different from the outside. That's why in every fruit, it has a seed in it. So what is the seed in you that you are ready to plant in other people. If you are very selfish, we are going to look at the don'ts or the sins of this business. So when you are moving in the community is when you realize yourself. You said, this is not business for animals. This is the business for people. People are in the community. How do you fit in the community? You fit in the community when you fit in yourself. You fit in yourself when you look at yourself as the very best person the planet Earth needs, the community needs, the family needs, the nation needs, and the world needs. You end up washing your face. Or you say, washing my face is not enough. Let me brush my teeth. Maybe I may laugh. The reason why we brush teeth is because the food we eat, some don't wish to go inside because there is a fire in us. Somebody was saying when you feel hungry, that is the fire burning in you. When you eat, is like you pour sand in fire and then the fire is off. So what is burning inside you? In you, there could be fire. In you, there could be different problems that are causing you to be who you are. That you cannot see the opportunity, you cannot grow in business, you cannot be a great person in the community, you cannot be a great person in the nation, and you cannot be a great person in the world. So how do you realize it? It's to find your purpose. What are you on earth for? Share this product with people. I'm not saying make an order of $1,000 or start distributing to people. No. Tell people. What do you tell people every day? What do you share with them? There are people who were saying that we don't have money to start business. You are doomed. You cannot fail to get the other super package because you have no money. And you have 1,000 people in your phone. Why can't you use the people you have in your phone to get the capital, to start the super account? How do you do it? Very easy. Take your phone, start with the A, Sigua, Atugonza. Call Atugonza. Say, Atugonza, yes. I just need $10 from you. $10? Oh, $1? Oh, I need 500 shillings or 5,000 Ugandan shillings or Mtwara Gumu, right? So I need, because I speak some little bit of Bunyoro. I've been working with the Bunyoro Kingdom. So, and you say, I have a serious problem I would like to solve. Seriously, it is emergency. Remember, your crisis, your poverty is emergency. And you cannot go to the hospital and say, I am sick. Reason being, I have no money. They will look at you, go to work. In America, they say, go look for a job. It's not like in Uganda where you find 100 of men and women in taxi park just helping to guide people to say, are you going to Waima? You think I came in the taxi park when I don't know where I'm going? Now, why can't you go cultivate? Uganda has too much forest. Oh, the world has a forest. I'm sorry to speak about Uganda. But these are the styles that we are looking at, things that hinders us from developing ourselves, our community. And the nation, the world ends up getting affected. All right. So who we are successful distributors, accepted and also decided to join this wonderful opportunity, Super Life, that we can provide life to people, and we can provide wealth to people, and we can provide opportunities to people. So when you make such an introduction, no one will fail to join people who want to provide life. No one will fail to join the people who want to provide wealth. Nobody will fail to join people who would like to provide opportunities. And that's what we are looking for. So after that, you look at what are the attachments between each other. What is the attachment do we have between us as distributors? Our attachment is a Super Life because the person brought the idea thought he would make a successful family or platform of distributors who are very professional, who are very successful, to help others. Because you cannot be successful if you don't help others to be successful, right? So that is who we are. So from today onward, even somebody you had beams with, some you call your enemies who are not your enemies, share with them. Say, despite our differences, despite our our challenges, our problems, please, there is this wonderful opportunity that I would like to share with you. Because of how long you have stayed with that friend of yours without talking, without sharing, he or she will pay attention and she will want to get that. But the first of all, you say, okay, anyway, forgive me for what happened, but I have this wonderful opportunity that I would like to share with you. So you are A, you are number one. Can everybody say, I am number one? Beat your chest, say, I am number one. And whenever you are number one, you have always to want to remain in number one. If anyone crosses you, you're going to be number two. You will no longer be one. And if another one crosses you, you may go to number three. The other one will be two. So, and that's how many people lag behind in your business. What should you do to remain on top? Because always those who are on top will always help others. And those who are down will always fight to go up to help others down. That's why we have in this business power of multiplication. So the power of multiplication goes together with the power of duplication. We want to change people from who they are to who we are so that we can help others. Okay? So that's why even when the Bill Gates discovered the software, he realized that if he does not share with the companies that would need these softwares, at the end of the day, he's going to remain with those softwares by himself. So he had to share. Like today, you have known this opportunity with the different distributors. How many people do you meet every day and you share with them this opportunity? Start with those in your phone, like I was saying. If that person does not accept this opportunity, delete. Because the more that person stays in your phone, he or she consumes the power of your battery, and you keep on charging. The more you charge, the more your house consumes electricity, the more higher the bill becomes. There are those who say, oh, my battery is low. It's not keeping power, because you are keeping many people in your phone that are consuming the duration of your battery and weakens the battery. So start from today. Call number one, say, Ayesiga, yes, I have this wonderful opportunity that would help you to change the lives of people and create opportunities to people. And above all, you make extra income. My friend, I know those things don't work. Okay. When you realize they work, you look for me. The very time, just say, okay, once you call me, you don't find me, please, I will be also busy. Block or delete. That's how we found distributors. So, doing business in the successful community and nation and in the world realizes by understanding. By the way, we talk about business. What is business? What is business? Business is something that occupies you, but differs in production and in the results. So the reason why people concern much about business is because the business gives them back profit in return, right? And we are doing this business because we know the benefits that we have in return. Out of doing this, what are we going to benefit? And that's what we call it business, because we are using this product to save lives of people. That is our business. We are using this product to sell to people who need them, and we make extra income. That's the profit, that's the benefit. We use this business to reach out to those who are almost dying. that would come back to life and be our business partner. Their testimonies is our great mission. So when someone with the cancer or diabetes or any disease speaks out loud and all people know about him, guess what? People will join. People will buy products from you. So we need to accept to be busy because we are people to make others develop and become great, not than us, but like us. So the basic to understand before you build the business is what, why, and when. I repeat one more time. To understand this business, you need to know who, what, why, and when. These are four. There could be more others, but I consider these four like a key. If you understand who you are, who I am, you think about that for 10 minutes every day when you wake up. That's what Christian, they call it a prayer. By the way, praying is like doing meditation, thinking about yourself, where I was before I got born. That's when the mind takes you to your mother. Okay, you stayed in your mother's womb for 9 months, but where were you before 9 months? That's a question. I don't need the answer, but that is reflection. So who you are helps you to understand the purpose of your life and why you are existing on earth. We are living in the countries where no jobs. We are living in the country where people are unemployed. We are living in the world where people are poor completely. And you are there to see how people are poor. You tap the opportunities to come to change people, to come from the circle of poverty to, that's what we say, comfortable zone, to the areas where they can be able to help more and more people. Because if you have a friend has 100 people you don't know. So when you speak to one person, you are speaking to 100 people. So who you are, it helps you to develop. So how do you observe who you are? Is it through meditation? Think about who you are. What exactly can you do to become who you want to be? Because you cannot be who you are if you don't know what to do, become what you want. And what you want cannot be achieved if you don't know who you are. So it's until you realize who you are that can help you to get what you want. And then why? Why are you on earth? Why are you doing this business? Or why were you invited to hear this wonderful message? Why are you on earth? And why are you there for other people? Why are you selling products? To make money? Yes. To become rich? Yes. But general question is, why are you doing this? So the why helps you to wake up very morning, go to your book of appointment, make appointment. If somebody say, oh, hey, how are you doing? I was going to check on you. I wanted to know how you're doing. Did the product help you? Most of us, we sell product to customers or to distributors who are our downlines, but we don't follow up. We don't call back to see, to check on them. Checking on them itself shows you are a caring reader. You are a caring person. You are a caring, you know, distributor that really wants to change lives of people. So get your phone, call a distributor, the downline, call somebody, call a customer. Are you doing okay? Did the product help you? What can I do to improve your life? Such kind of stuff. So we go back to when. When do you think is appropriate time for you to use this product if you have never used them and you are selling them? When do you think you should start sharing with the people about these products? What is really affecting you not to share this product? What is affecting you not to tell people about the beauty about the Super Life product? What is, when do you think you can do what you're supposed to do as yourself? That is who you are. So these four elements that comes to me, and I would wish to share with you about them. So somebody was saying that, no, I had wanted to make money. That's why I joined this business, and I no longer get the money I wanted. Then the next I should quit, look for another opportunity. My friend, quitting can help you and I, cannot help you and I. Because if you quit and go in another business, they will tell you, in order to succeed, these are the things you are supposed to do. So here these stories about how much money cannot make a man suffer. Okay, here is my research. You may think that a person working for money, 200,000 K a year or annually, that is the annual gross, that this person is living better life. For those who live in US, right? You make 200,000 K in a year, that you are in the right position to live better life. But then there are those who make 100K, $100,000. But also for those who make 50K, they still live. Those who make $10,000 a year, they still live. But the difference is the one who makes too much money also has too much needs, of which at the end of the day, all those money he or she makes goes back to daily needs. Bills keeps on following needs. Sometimes when you have no money, you can say, oh, you know what? Yeah, if I get money, this is what I'm going to do. But what are you doing that will give you that money? You get. So the point here is, we can think of doing or doing different type of job, different business to make $1,000,000, but is it worthy? Does it create happiness? But because this network marketing is the business of people, if you share this business with people, million people, you will get $1,000,000. If each person you meet or you talk to is turned into a value of $1, you have $1,000,000 and you're already rich. So think about the people you have in your phone and they cannot join this business. And what business do you discuss with them? If they are thieves, you are also a thief, because whenever they catch a thief, they check the wallet, they check pockets, they check phones. Does he talk with who? Okay, if they find your contact, you will be likely invited by police to explain, how do you know this person? So watch out, start examining those people in your phone that would add on the $1,000,000 or $10,000,000 you would like to have in order to be rich. So, but the research tells us that whatever amount a person makes does not make him or her happy, because happiness depends on you. If you wait, other people will create happiness for you. No, people will create disaster, lies, rumors, and people will come discourage you. So that's why somebody was saying faith and belief comes from hearing. It's out of hearing good news that we belong to Super Life today, that we are benefiting every day and get different knowledge. So what do you hear every day is what affects your faith and belief. The reason why we go to church every Sunday is because we get a good news. But if you go to church one Sunday and they start preaching about bad things, will you go back there? No, you will not go, because it may not lead you to heaven. Remember, you and I are pushing to go to heaven. You want to go to church in order to be faithful, to be obedient to God. So that obedience, if you don't go to church, you feel it has gone away. But some of us, when we don't go to church, you can even go visit the sick, visit the people in the hospital, talk to them about the Super Life products. But make sure doctors are not hearing, because these hospitals and the treatments we receive is a business of pharmacists and some other doctors who are on planet. They don't want you to use this nutrition and this herbal product such that you get much better. It is their business. Advise your patient or your distributors to always be vigilant, because even Jesus Christ, when he was preaching, he told the people, don't tell people what happened here, because today people are not happy about what you are doing. Even when you tell them about the business, they refuse when they need it, but because they think when they join your business, you will grow. After seeing how we duplicate ourselves, how we multiply ourselves, they think now if you join me, I'll be his downline, and when I become his downline, they will pay him because of me. Now I'm not joining. That's how we have failed to get some distributors to join us. But the power of this business says, talk to somebody. The more I know you meet, that is the more yes ahead. Amen. The more no people say to you, the more yes registers in your book ahead. So keep talking, keep telling people, keep talking. Jesus Christ came in this world to teach the gospel of his Father. And you are also a child of God to teach the gospel of health, of wealth. We don't, in Super Life, we don't teach to steal. We don't teach prostitution. We don't teach killing. We don't teach kidnapping. We don't teach bad things. We teach people how to save lives, how to change lives of others, and how to live better life. And that is the good gospel. That is the good news. And that does not make us to be away from Jesus, because Jesus himself saved us from the sins, from his acceptance. The same, you accepted to join this business to save those others who need this opportunity, those who are poor, those who are there, that they have nothing to do. So that's why we say this network marketing is an opportunity for me and you. So you may make more money than mine, but when I am very satisfied with the little I make where I am in my level. So if you hear somebody is making too much money, say the next is me, because I'm in the right path. I'm in the right road, as long as I'm not in the west or in the south. I'm in the right path. The way what Don did is what I'm also doing. What the other one did is what I'm doing. So therefore, if he is making more than me, I should go close to him to ask how he started, how he did it, and that's how I can also do it in order to become. So the beauty about this network marketing business is because we are happy of each other. We are happy of the success of one another. If one of us makes a bigger step, it's our step, all of us, because he will come back and tell us what to do to become. So next point is, you may make too much money and it puts you in trouble. There are those who don't want to join this business and they want to rush for too much money because they don't want to talk to others. They want to be selfish. And guess what? The money you're rushing for to do someone may be looking for you because you want to steal him or her, you know? So let's be satisfied with the little money we have. Next inspiration. The difference is, are you satisfied? That is a question we must write down. Are you satisfied? Am I satisfied with what I'm doing? Like previously, I was talking to to some priest about the product. I know they have some problems with the health conditions. And from sharing with them about the product, my wife went and sold some product to them. And now they have started, they called me this morning, they need more product. So you see how we help people to realize what belongs to them. If you don't talk to people, how will you make the little money that would make you to be happy? So you fail to talk to people, so you want to go for $1 million that will make you very happy quickly, and you end up in jail. So we live in the world, right? Another bullet. We live in the world of competition, but whom are you, or who are you to compete with yourself? Remember, my first thing I said, you are having different components in yourself. There is you who sees, there is you who smells, there is you who eats. At times, there is you who walks. Sometimes your legs cannot move where your eyes are not seeing. There is that teamwork that must work as a combination of performance on what you want. It's out of your odor, or what you feel, the smell you get, that determines if you are safe or you are not safe. If you move in the bush and you hear the smell of a dead animal, you'll immediately know somebody was killed, or there is an animal that died, and there's something smelling around. And then immediately, if your eyes see the lion, it will communicate to your brain. The brain will communicate to the heart. The heart will pump quickly blood in your legs to produce energy in order to run, because the lion is very dangerous. It will eat you. So there's that combination of yourself that must help you to observe and do greater things that would make you to be the great person you want to be. So that's why this one is trying to give us a little hint that whom are you competing with? You're competing with yourself. Don't compete with others. Let people see you dressing well. By the way, we have to change our dressing code, because the dressing code is in the component where we call public image. How we look, how people look at us, how we are looked at, is what makes people to be attracted with what we are and who we are. And then what we are, what we do, if it's done in a smart way, is what makes people to follow us. Smart. Remember last time our CEO spoke about smartness, specific, achievable, measurable. You remember those components? So you need to think smart and look sharp in order people to believe in what you are saying, and in order people to believe in what you are doing. All those two components goes together. So don't go to speak to people when you have not brushed your teeth, when you have not washed your face, or you dress like someone going in the garden. People will not believe. Now, if you think that business works, why do you go for cultivation? But if you dress very well, bankers, managers, enterprises, the CEOs are the people who dress well. The reason why we dress well is because we are future CEOs. This is the successful. We want to be successful people who want to develop other people. So that's why these messages are coming in, saying there will be differences in titles, ranks. That's why this company awards you. By the way, the human beings awards, and God rewards. So if you want to be successful, help people, the company will award you, and God will reward you. So at times we are doing God's work, but God says, go and work. He sends us in the field. So when we are working, we help people to identify opportunities, to join this opportunity, and then the company says, thank you. Your bonus, by the way, sometimes they pay us before the company is paid. Yeah, when you get the product, the customers, before you take what the customers has paid for, you remove your magoba, right? You get your profit before the company is paid. You already paid, and that's how smart the company is. So another difference is ask yourself these questions. Always, they will be helping you when you ask yourself these questions. Okay, you'll get different answers along the way. I may not answer your questions, but I'm here to help each other to find the questions that may help us to find the answers. Because we cannot know what we need until we work together towards a common goal. So why we never satisfy in money and always we look for more, and more money? I was told that Trump is a millionaire, the current president to be in the US. Trump is still looking for money. I know he has wealth. He was left by his grandfather and father or whatever. But right now, he still wants more money. He wants still to be the president to make more money. And also, Bill Gates is still introducing different programs. He still wants more money. Now, look at how much money you have and then position yourself. But what encourages me is this. I know I was also born in a family that is not poor, but the family that is at least. But at least I've gone through such tough life that I can realize my true potential and I can build on it. So look at also what you have been going through that makes you to wake up, look for money, because you will not come and be like the person who is rich or Sudhir or those rich people in Uganda or the Bill Gates around America in one day. You need to take a process to do this, to do that, not to do that in order to be like those people. So the next is you may work. You may be working for $1 million a year, but if you get another job that pays $2 million, you may be happy, but happiness can't last. So you rather work for $1 million than working for 5 million when you are not happy. So in other words, what I'm trying to mean is that we are happy in this business because the small money we get is not worthy our rewards. The small money we make is not worthy our awards. But the blessings that God is preparing ahead of you is more greater than what you see right now because you haven't yet made the other step you are supposed to make tomorrow. So this message is coming to tell us not to give up, but we are awarded for every step we make. Another bullet. You buy a car today, after a while, it starts getting problems. Are you with me? You admire to
Yes.
buy a car, and after seconds, this car start getting problems. So you regret, why have I bought this car? You start imagining how much money you have used in paying. The one who sold you the car, he already went and saved the money. You get. But for you, you have bought a reliability, something that will always demand you to put in money. So it is very good if you have this business growing and you buy a car, you know, out of my clients, out of my customers, out of my distributors, we are going, all of us, to use this car in order to make more money. But if you start going for BP, business presentation, and you go with your downline, how do you expect it to take the cost of those uh, expenses alone? Very quickly, you buy a house after a period of time, you start feeling this house is not of my level. So why did you buy the house that is not of your level? Why couldn't you have waited? You don't have waited. Why do you rush? So at times we want to rush in this business in order to be rich quickly, but missing the whole deal. So we need to learn how to be patient, perseverance. Okay, next. When we have something, and it's when we get to know what we need. You cannot know that, oh, I have a wife. What the next thing you need when you have a wife? You need children. Because there's no happiness staying with a wife that does not give birth, or staying with a man that is not well functioned. I know all of us, we are mature, so I'm trying to speak to teachers, I'm speaking to trainers, I'm speaking to leaders. So it's until we have this opportunity that we realize that we need distributors, we need team members who will take our opportunity to the next level and help other people. That is what we call power of duplication. We get successful because we are awarded because of helping other people. They cannot pay you because you have seated home and sleeping. So we need to work. And then there's this, it's better to know and get used with life. You get used than getting life that you are not used of. In other words, we can get this business as our culture. The reason why we stand up by saying we are who we are, we belong to this culture, is because you understand your foundation. You understand where you belong. There are people who feel ashamed to introduce their mothers, their fathers, about themselves, where they come from. My friend, speak to people about this business because it is our foundation. It has gotten us where we were not in good state. If they had not spoken to us about this opportunity, we wouldn't be here. Next, it's better to get used to bad conditions than getting used to good life for a short period of time. So you may get used to good condition of life, again, it takes you back. After a small period of time, you start regretting. But if you get used to bad life that will train you to work very hard through suffering and endurance, perseverance, you get to become strong. When go ask those people who are always successful in business, they have gone through similar or tough problems than ours. So me and you, we are in the right track. So what people say, for me, I do business, but I don't improve. I do business, I speak to people, they don't understand. I feel shy to go to speak to people. Now, here are the laws of this business. Laws of power, you can write that. Laws of power, first, behaviors and characters. Number one, never show up to your masters. Never show up to your masters. Never feel you are bigger than your upliner. Always listen to your upliner. Always ask your upliner, what should I do? Because it took him energy to be who he is. The company is not stupid to make somebody a CEO, to make somebody this, to be awarded for this. So always ask a question, consult, be close. If possible, carry the bag. So come to the presentation, clean the room, help to gather the seats in the training center. It will help the upliner to develop you. Number two, never trust people 100%. Use your enemies to get where you want to go. Remember, in my point, I told you, those people you prejudge are the right people who could do the business. Someone suffering, you sponsor that person, He will do the business better than someone who claims to be busy. Or you got me, I have no time for talking to people. There are those people who get money from scamming and other things. They have no chance to get, they have no time to get. So that is serious point. Talk to your enemies about this opportunity. Those who claim not to be talking to you, or they have taken long not to talk to you. So why they are there? So someone says, your enemies have deep reasons why they hate you. They have deep reason why they hate you. So that reason, you have to look for it. Why I don't collaborate with those people? Maybe because of their behavior or my behavior. So you have to be very careful about that. So, number 3, always never disclose your plans. People can destroy your plans. Maybe you are planning to build a house. So when you talk to people who are in the grass-thatched house, they will think you are leaving them 100 steps far, and then they will eliminate you so that they don't see you in that house. So don't tell people, I'm doing this business in order to build a mansion or to go to live in Kampala. When you tell them that you're doing this business to be successful, to live in Kampala when you live in Hoima, they will miss a neighbor. Guess what? They will need to put you in the soil so they can be looking at your grave. So let people see the smoke of your action. The smoke of your action is when you are visiting people, talking to people about the product. Let people speak, tell testimonies about how products have worked on them, how they are selling product because cutters of you. So try to allow people to see the smoke, but not to observe what you are. Oh, speak less, do more. The best way to hold these words is when you feel anger. Mandela was anger. From his anger, he was jailed. Mother Teresa was angry. When she got angry, she advocated for the suffering adoption. She was angry of abortion, where she gave the message of adoption and discourage abortion. So, because from anger, you develop your purpose. So what makes you angry? I'm not saying angry with someone say you are very stupid, you are hopeless. No, there is anger. Something you see and you are not happy about that should make you wake up. You get. So, number 5. Okay, here we. So, I mean, this one is said, the tongue is like a hostile animal. If it does not make kill you, save you. That is your tongue. Your tongue is like a hostile animal. If it does not make you, or it does not kill you, it saves you. Your tongue. Use your tongue. Speak to people. Good words will make you look good. Another thing is, tongue is like a fire. If it doesn't burn you, it will burn your way. Tongue is like a knife that you can use to save yourself, to destroy your enemies. Remember, what could affect you sometimes that takes off your life. The thing say, tell them, don't joke with me. Tell people who you are. Tell people, even the word the Bible is saying, tell people, God is speaking to us. Give out my testimonies, what I've done for you great, that can make you to be my son. Tell people what I've done for you so that they can believe in me. So tell people what super life has done for you that can make people. But be careful, don't lie. Don't lie. If you have never used the product, don't lie. Okay? Okay. So we go to protection. Protect your name. Sorry, there's something coming in. So protect your name. It's good to protect your name. Others think that are protected. What the purpose you can have on earth is to keep and maintain goodness of your name. Where those who come from Bunyoro, they say Oburungi we Yahweh. All right. So the goodness of your name, there is power in your name. Try to see, who am I? Remember the other question, who am I? It goes to your name. Your mom, your dad, your uncles, your aunties, they named you a certain name that attaches to the circumstances where you were born. There are those who are named Nyanjura. There are those who are born Sevishoma. There are those who are named circumstances. You know, so what is exactly your name? Go back, ask if you have chance and your parents are still alive. Go ask them, what is the meaning of my name? What happened during my birth? Why did you call me this? Because you may be failing when the parents already saw a failure in you when you were born, and you are struggling. Things are not even, the things failed when even your parents who gave birth to you saw failure during the first time you were born. That's when you can go to church, you cast those demons. The parents saw you from seeing your name, and then you cast them now before things go worse. There are those who are named good names and they follow them. There's someone who was named Yalala. Yalala in Swahili means the dustbin, dust bin. That person ended up dying. So let's be careful with the names we give to our children. But we can go back and ask our parents if they are still alive, what the meaning of our names, so that I don't say you change your identification names, but you can pray so that we cast those demons, such that we can be successful in this business. Otherwise, you will be struggling. You talk to people, they refuse. Maybe you look bad. Then you come, you hate yourself. Rundi, me, what did I do? My face is ugly. Yeah, me, I'm bad. Even people, they break mirrors in their rooms. I cannot see myself because people hate me. People don't hate you. You hate yourself. You haven't yet known who you are. Always tell yourself, you are good. Go to your room, to a bathroom. See yourself in the mirror. If people don't appreciate you, appreciate yourself. Tell yourself, you, Paul, you are good. Because when you see yourself in the mirror, you point the finger to the person you see in the mirror. The finger will point in that person, and you will immediately tell yourself the words people would tell you when you are seeing yourself. So why do you feel discouraged? Because people have not bought product, because you have talked to people and they have not responded. Talk to yourself. So your name, power in your name. My brothers and sisters, things are too much. Time is going. I don't know what I can do, but I'm going back to my conclusion and something I wanted so that we can get questions or any submissions. I hate speaking too much. I don't know, but my boss, my upliner, my senior, my CEO told me, try to deliver as much as you can. Now, how successful people think, that is the last sub topic. It has a few points that we are going to reach out, and I'm done. And when we shall come back in the next training, sometimes we talk too much, we end up forgetting what we started with, and we miss the whole deal. This is what we are going to improve in our training center on Zoom, so that people are not tired with us. We speak few things, we work on them, like the other thing say, speak less, act more. So we shall be using less time. We do too much action. Next time again, because we are not going anywhere. We are not going to die. People need to rest, reflect, think, act on what we learn every day. What we learn, we put in action. So, subheading, how successful people think. You will never change your life if you don't change what you do every day. So means change on what you do. What you do every day has not brought a result. Can you change? That's how successful people think. They change every day to get what they need, because what they were doing was not working. Again, they change. So how we talk to people may not be appropriate to attract them. Do we change? When you tell people who are sick, you guys, you are sick, you need a product. No, tell people we are sick. Involve yourself to be among the sick people and show people, I also use this product, and now we can use them in order to be healthy and be wealthy and be opportunity to others. So involvement. If you are using you, change English, change grammar. Because when people think you are pointing the finger to them and you are not involving yourself, that means for you are well off. We know some Luganda also. So let's involve ourselves. So the secret to win in this action, in this race, is to understand how life you have today is the harvest of yesterday. The life you have today is the harvest of yesterday. If yesterday you were not properly ready for today, today you wouldn't be. So if you are okay today, that means yesterday you planned well. So what are you planning now for tomorrow? Life you will have is the decision you will make today. If today you don't make to do this business full time, you continue doing it part time, you will not earn like that person who do full time. You will not earn like the person who do it even more over time. So you need to change some point. Okay, what I'm doing, I can deduct hours this way. I add it on this in order to benefit. Next, your characters. That is how successful people think. Your characters and behaviors are your best friends, at the same time your best enemies. What am I saying here? So sometimes we behave in the sense that people appreciate, but again, we behave in the sense that other people don't appreciate. People with the categories of jealousy, they will see your strength, they call it weakness. People who love you, your weakness will be the strength because they already love you. But once you have the characters that people don't like, and you know it, stealing, lying, which rumor mongering, what else, etc., even those you know, people will not follow you. People will not listen to you. So you need to be away from those things that shows bad characters and behaviors to people in order people to follow you. Now, hear this, what a successful person writes. If you want to be happy, listen to other people's problems, but be careful to match those problems with yours, because everyone has his own problems. I repeat one more time. If you want to be successful or you want to be happy, remember, success is about happiness. If you want to be happy or successful, listen to other people's problems, but be careful to match their problems with yours, because everyone has his own problems. What does this mean? It means listen to what people are going through. If they are sick, if they are what? Listen, look for solutions. Tell them this is what you need to do in order to solve this problem. But don't carry the burden of the whole treatment that you have to pay something for their diseases, because you don't know how they acquired those diseases, because maybe they don't eat properly, maybe they don't, they don't live in a proper environment, or So if you want to be happy, be humble. If you want to be happy, be humble to other people. Listen to them. I used to have a friend of mine, if he is hearing your problem, he cannot look at your face, but he looks down. And he told me, when I look down, I see your image. That means you may see someone, you don't see the problem he has, or you see someone, you forget about how handsome, beautiful, or he looks, but you look at the problem he may be having that is causing the whole mess around the person. And then you guide, our company can help you. You can make money, you can use product, and also share these opportunities to others. You are suffering maybe because you have not shared with the people about this business. But when you share with people about this business, you're going to make it. Next bullet. You may have strong wealth or strong responsibilities, but when you don't have strong character. You may have strong wealth, strong responsibilities, but you don't have strong character. In the long run, those wealth will die, your responsibility will die, and you will die. If you want to win, if you want to win problems, you need to be bigger than them. You have to be bigger than problems in order to win them. Not every problem that comes defeats you, and then you become weaker. But if the problem comes, you tell it, I know the solution. Even being patient itself is a first step of solving a problem. Because having no money and you decide to go to steal is not a solution. You have no money, you say, okay, I'm going to work. I don't have money, I know where they are applying job. You go to, a problem will start running quickly because you have shown the action of going to look for job. Amen? So if you see you have no money and you want to do this business, take super roots, take SCT go speak to someone who is coughing. By the way, do you know SCT cures cough? How many people are coughing every day and they are waiting to go to the hospital tomorrow, and you have this SCT? Just put that powder, even if you don't take water. It will go dissolving because you have too much water in you. Are we together? So, another thing is, remember, if you want to win problems, be bigger than those problems, bigger than them. Another bullet. The problem is we consider problems bigger than us. We should be always bigger than those problems. That was the frame. A man should be bigger to accept his mistakes. Here are the things that also stops our successful. A man should be bigger to accept his mistakes, and he should use his mistakes to get success. And he must be stronger to connect his mistakes. I repeat one more time. A man should be bigger to accept his mistakes. Most of CEOs, managers, directors, they don't accept mistakes when their downlines tell them the mistakes. And the best way for a downline to grow is to see the mistake of the upline. You be quiet. If you start speaking the mistake about your upline, and then you will miss the whole deal. Your upline will not trust you, and he will not support you because you are shaming him. But create friendship with the upliner so that he can hold you like a brother in order to pass the message. So the point here says a man should be bigger to accept his mistakes, and he should use his mistakes to get success. And he must be stronger to connect with his mistakes. One page to finish. You build trust, but you build trust from truth. If someone trusts you, is when he looks at you as a person who's trustworthy. If you speak truth to people, it's when people will trust you. But if you speak lies to people, people will never trust you. So that is also one of the things. So we have on table truth, trust that produces respect. So respect is a product of truth and trust. Once you have no truth, you will never gain trust and you will miss respect. When you are bigger than a vision and mission, you are considered a stronger worker or fighter. What is the vision do you have? You have a vision of helping your community, the vision of helping yourself, the vision of helping your family, the vision of helping poor people. So that vision, get me well, that vision and mission is what is considered to make you a strong person, not on how many kilograms you can carry on your head that you are a strong person. No, the vision is what makes you. But put in mind, but when your vision and mission is bigger than you, it becomes a call from God. When a vision and mission is bigger than you, it becomes a call. There are very many women and men who have a vision. You share with your husband, the husband becomes the first opponent, the opposer. You want to join this business, your husband cannot accept to release money. You want to join this business, your wife becomes a rope. Even he puts a dictator, something that will dictate your money. Either you have, my God.
Ladies, if you're making your own
So,
money, put your
you are a man, you realize you want to fight poverty through this business, you can make life better. You share to your wife will think you are going to take it to women. You have nowhere to convince. You tell her, let's go to the training where I want to join. She refuses. Now you get a problem. So sometimes failures becomes in our house, starts from our house. For me, the way I joined this business is because my wife saw it before. He knew our CEO before, and he shared the CEO. We worked together in a company 2000 before COVID. I mean 2000, yeah. And the COVID came. It was so serious. So we left each other the same year. I worked for 3 months. I went back to school. And when I was in medical school, I texted them. I said, man, me with the company to hell, I'm back to school. So to hear the news, he's already a CEO. This way, I'm also in medical field now. As of course a community doctor, I needed to work so hard to find the best way to help our people through medication, nutrition, herbal. That is how doctors make research. And as a medical personnel, when I meet a patient, I become a patient immediately because I know how it feels. So you too, when you meet people who cry about money, first ask somebody, why do you think you want to join this business? Why do you think you are doing? Because it is why that makes you and I to do this business. Because Museveni, President Kagame, President Obama, those presidents we know, they already made their share. They know where, but they were poor like us. So do you want us to kill ourselves because we are not presidents? No. Super life is another opportunity for us that those presidents actually, they may need this product. You don't know. Next bullet. Leaders become famous or popular not because of their powers, but because of giving others power or strength. I repeat one more time. Leaders become famous or popular not because of their powers, but because of giving others power and strength. When you support your downlines, that's when you become. Why do many upliners compete downlines with their downlines? They compete distributors with their downlines. But if you are upline and you recruit for you teach, because if you recruit for the downlines, they will sit relaxed because you do for them. But teach them how to fish, and they will eat fish forever, right? We know all that. In French, they say, si tu me donnes un poisson, je mangerai, mais si tu m'apprends à pêcher, je mangerai toujours. If you give me a fish, I will eat. But if you teach me how to fish, I will eat fish forever. I don't know where to go. I will go to the lake and I fish for myself. So, as upliners, as distributors, let's help our downlines to know strategies to use on how to recruit so that they can be there even when you are not there. So leaders become famous and popular not because of their power, but because of giving others power and strength. A leader becomes stronger because of those he or she empowered during his leadership. So look at many people who fight to stay in power is because they have not done anything. Not because they want to be dictators. They have done nothing they appreciate. But a leader who has appreciated his position and has done some number of achievements, he or she will be yearning to go support young ones to come in. In this business, we say leadership equals to leadership. Shifting leaders is what a leader to practice his leadership. So think about the leader shift, because your leadership will create shifts. In America, we work in shifts. We have first shift, second shift, and the third shift. So if the first shift could do the second shift, where could the second shift go? That's how they created the job. They use security to take care of the community in order the community to work to increase economy. So that's how other countries have gone far. The same to you. You can create your leadership and make leadership in order to look a strong leader. Next, you cannot, this is another, you cannot be somebody else if you keep doing the same things. You cannot be somebody else if you keep doing same things. You need to do different things in order to be different person, such that when people say, hey, we thought this guy was this, kumbe he was this, you get? We thought he was this, whereas he was that. So always try to keep, if this cannot work, try something else, but don't forget that one you started with. I'm not saying that if Super Life is not working, leave it, go join GNLD or join Tianchi or join those other Alliance Motion Global. No, stick there, draw strategies, have different objectives, create ways and networks. Next, if your characters and behaviors does not match with your dreams, you have two choices. I repeat one more time. If your characters and behaviors does not or do not match your dreams, you have two choices. Number one, to change your character or to change your dream. It makes sense? It makes sense? So here, what is the character and what is the behavior and what is the dream at the end? They are trying to say there is a how we behave in life that it reflects on our, what is the character, on our daily appearance that needs us to make what they call modification, modifying. You modify, that means change it to be into something else that will make you look somebody. You cannot be a Christian if you are not baptized. It's from baptism that they realize you are now a born again or you're a Christian. Now you have accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior, your Lord and your Savior, right? Yeah, so from membership in this company, it's when we see your dedication to do this business, because you change yourself from broke life to buy product, to sell, to share, and make more money. By the way, let people know what you have, but don't go to them. People will go look for you. If you buy product, you use them, you will stay happy. Keep doing your daily job. Know you have super life opportunity in your house. People will know they are sick, they will need the product. They let them look for you. Don't look for them. Because if you look for them, they will think without them, you cannot go anywhere. Sometimes you need to feel proud of who you are. If dress well, let people see you going, coming, and you don't yawn, you don't ask. So your characters, to change your characters, you need to change at times your dream. If you have a dream and that dream is not coming true, change something in order the dream to work. Life is choice. Another bullet. Life is choices you make. Some people live due to choices they made. Some others, life make choices for them. And others, life make them a choice. So if you don't make a right choice in this context, the choice will make you a choice. Because when life chooses you, it will treat you miserable because you refuse to make a right choice. Life will play over you. You will be poor. You will be miserable because you refuse to make a choice. You refuse to move, to go, talk to people. You feel shy. You fear. By the way, fear is a disease, and fear is the acronym. Fear is false evidence appearing real. EAR. Fear. False evidence appearing real. You are not a coward. Why do you become a fourth person that is becoming a real poor person? Because it's from poor, it's from fear that you end up becoming poor because you have feared to do something. You are not confident enough. You don't have self-esteem. Next. Some people live due to the choices they made, and at times the choices they make them reach where they planned to be. Choose it or it chooses you. If a person, that's another bullet, if a person lived after death, that shows that he lived through life. Can you note down that? If somebody lived after death, is it a myth? Or someone lived after death. If someone dies, he is living again? This is nonsense, right? But Living after death, that means you have helped many people to identify this opportunity, and their life has changed. And even when you die, your name will remain in their testimonials. They will remain speaking. Who I am is because of that person. Let me go and see his burial. When your death is announced on the radio, or it is announced on platforms of WhatsApp that so and so has died, that's when you see. That's why a certain author wrote the book and said, if you want to see the value of the person, go attend the funeral place, go to his burial. It's when you will see good people, bad people coming. All of them, they have testimonies to give. There are those whom he did bad to them, they come to testify. Is it truly this person has gone? Ah, hey, God has helped us. There are those he helped that they will cry. From their cry, there are two things involved. This one will cry too much, remembering the pain, the suffering he caused for this, and he will not tell people. But in the heart, he will be happy because he has gone. There are those who will cry because this person made us suffer, or he helped us, he made us go to school, he showed us opportunity where today we are millionaires, we are bosses, we are successful, and this guy has gone. Where shall we get another one? People cry. So then this author wrote the book and say, if you want to know how somebody is successful, go attend the burial. And this scripture of super life is trying to tell us, if a person lived after death, that shows that he lived through life. After death is to die when you have left a good name. So which name are you and me going to live when we die? Because in everything we do, we need to know we shall die. But how are we going to die? What are we going to leave behind? What are we going to leave to our children? Will our children also go in the same process we are struggling to get money? Or do you have any business you are trying to build for your children, so that in case you go, you leave this opportunity for them? By the way, network marketing does not need your qualification. Either you studied or you did not go to school. It is the best opportunity that helps those who are ready. Either you went to school or not, because these opportunities, what I'm telling you, it is not taught in school. Next, if you want to create the future you want to see, you have to be patient of the future you want to see. I repeat one more time. If you cannot create the future you want to see, I beg your pardon, you have to be patient of the future you want to see, because you cannot create it and you cannot see it. But if you want to create it, you have to be ready to see it. That means this point is teaching you and I to be patient, to persevere. Endurance brings victory. Okay, we want to join a business and we want to become a millionaire in 2 days. No, it doesn't work that way. A true leader, another bullet, a true leader is the one who takes responsibility when other leaders are taking excuses. I repeat one more time. A true leader is a person that takes responsibility when other leaders are taking excuses. Why didn't you come for the training? You see, I was there and my child got malaria. Okay. Why didn't you come for training on Zoom? You see, I was busy rumamongering. Yes, okay. We shall see what you. So, like those excuses other leaders take, the true leaders, for them, they take responsibilities to take over, listening to problems, to how they can create, solve, sell product, and perform better in the business. Another bullet. Life is like taking a taxi from Entebbe to Kololo. Either you book it or you wanted to book it, it doesn't stop for it. It doesn't stop it from where it is going. The taxi drops you where you will end. You cannot say, okay, you are from maybe Entebbe and you are coming to Kololo and you reach to Najanankumbi and the taxi, for those who know Kampala, and you say, taxi, I've stopped here. Can you end here, go back to Entebbe? There are people still who are in the taxi. They want to go over to Kololo. To reach to Kololo, they have to connect to Nansana. They have to connect to Bugorobi, my friends. Let's work hard. This business works. So we are in the taxi. There are people who want to go to the next level every day. Where are you going? What do you want? Which taxi are you taking? People take taxi, they take Uber, they take different, but when they are going to the airport to fly in the air. So you're joining this business to end tomorrow. If it doesn't work, you will miss the flight. The world has no mercy to us. When we die, others live. And when we live, others die. That is the formula of the world. So do something. You rather die when you have done something than dying when you have done nothing. That's why the world has no mercy. And see, Tina Kisa or Tina Ki. I've forgotten some languages. So the world has no mercy, right? So you don't work, the world will treat you the same like others. But those who work hard will always see fruits from their hard working. So that's why they say hard work pays. Okay. Next, spend your life doing good things so that you can live when you don't exist. Spend life doing good things so that you can die. When you die, you continue existing. In that context, you understand how, although we are aiming at doing this business at the climax to succeed, but we must remember, if I didn't go to school, my son is going to school. If I die, he or she will not struggle to go to look for a job. He will remain owning his father's business. That's why our children must be in the business. When you are recruiting, think about recruiting your children first to be your downline, so that the rest of your downlines, those you will get from Masaka, should be their downline to build your children. Don't be like Bill Gates, who told you his son, my son, this is my company. It is not yours. Go build yours. But the network marketing tells you, start from your family. Do you share this SCT with your family, or you don't give them? You hide them in the bags, in the bags, so that they don't. Do you see anywhere they write to keep away from children? These are fruits. These are products. Just use it. Don't use. But I know when you talk, all of our children are overexcited. They can eat too much, and there is a negative repercussion. But take it. Give a child once a week one small package like that, and he takes water for the whole week. If the child used to urinate in bed, the child will come back to the order, because it goes to the brain and awakens the immune system that makes him feel weaker. Even in the sleep, he cannot feel senses of going to urinate, and he end up. Actually, many people who urinate in bed, they urinate while they were playing with the other children in the dream, and then at the end they feel, let me go easy myself in the dream playing, and then he end up. So what happened to us? I'm not meaning urinating in bed, but there are some things in life that you forget and you end up remembering them when you are already in bad condition. And it is hard to come to bring it back. That's when you see some people are old, but they are angry. Why? They did not plan for their future ahead of time and work on it. So it is the responsibility of you and I to build that. So my last submission was some things we are not supposed to do in the business that can lead us to the failure and make our team lose trust in us. There is what they call lies. A lie. Take this, a lie. That's why I say tell people the truth, they will trust you and respect you. So lies are bad because lying is like hiding in the, do you know rain clouds? When you see rain clouds, you determine either they look black, the rain is going to rain anytime. So you will not see the sun because there is a rain clouds going on, and you know, once that rain cloud is melt by the sun shine or vaporization is when you see the light of the sun. So when you lie for long that these products work, or you will make more money, or I make this amount of money, when not, you tend to tell people you are a CEO when you have not worked for it. One day, when people will know it, they will not trust you, they will not respect you. The reason why we respect our CEO is because he has worked for it and he has made all of us to join. We see the result. The company cannot decide to make you who you are if you don't work for it. They want us to be seen all the time as people with the integrity. So that's why we have those stuff I told you that we shall keep learning every day in different trainings. And I've talked too much. I've never talked like this unless I'm in the church or anywhere. But I thank you for being good audiences. The rest we shall keep sharing. I have a lot of materials. Once my CEO allows me to continue training with my job nature, we shall keep sharing. But I thank you very much for being great guests and the distributors, leaders. I introduce myself for those who came in late. My name is Jean-Paul Amani. They call me JP Rockstar. I live in Houston, Texas, in the United States of America. I will share with you soon experiences I've had in America. I've traveled different states, different countries. But there is a reason why you and I should do this business without looking behind. One more thing I should end with. I want to ask you, if the cock is chasing you and the lion is chasing you, which one among the two you can use too much speed to save your life? I repeat one more time. If a cock and a lion is chasing you, which one can you use too much speed to save your life or to escape? Lastly, if you are going to Hoima and another person is going to America by using a plane, sleeping together in the same hotel, who should wake up early? I wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul, for the amazing, amazing, amazing training. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and to every single person who's been listening here, I highly, highly appreciate. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you've been learning. I've trust me. I was writing. I have like 4 pages writing here. So you here who've been listening, hopefully you've been learning a lot. So please, let's go in the comment section and thank our trainer, Mr. Aman Paul, for the amazing training, because he is a very amazing trainer. As I said in the beginning, I'm telling you, that's why I tell you, whenever I spend him with him only 2 minutes, 5 minutes, the information I get is for the whole year. All right. So hopefully I've got something very amazing that you should share with your downline. That's why we called you here, for you to come here. Mr. Kasoma Robinson, thanks so much for attending. I've been seeing you in the comment section, and Mr. and others also. So thank you so much, all of you, for really attending. And Mr. Man, I can thank you so much, because really you made me even more hunger, even more hungry now. You made me feel so hungry. I've been like, is this stopping or is it continuing? Because I need to keep continuing. For sure. You made
Okay.
it. You
Yeah,
made
we're
it.
together.
Yeah,
We are
thank you really
together.
so much. And once again, I thank your wife for the amazing, great team how you really have brought us, to this industry, as you said in the beginning. Indeed, we have really learned a lot. But before I can share with anything, I could love to welcome in anybody who wants to comment something you have learned or even appreciating. Please, you are most welcome. You can raise up your hand. I will call you. Then come here. Share anything you want to say, even thanking. That could be very amazing. Any language, by the way. If you want, because he understands more. He understands a lot of languages. So we're pretty sure he can cope up with anything. So
I speak 10 languages.
any
With
language you are
Espanol.
Espanol.
Yes. So Espanol, poquito, mucho gracias.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are most welcome for anybody who is ready to wanna comment what you have learned or wanna thank really for the next time, so that you can also be more ready. Let me welcome in Mr. Robinson. You're most welcome, sir. We are more than ready. You can unmute and share with us.
Okay. Thank you very much, our CEO, Mr. Moise Don. And I'm going to use Uganda because I'm not that fluent in English. Neyanziza nnyo tweyanzige ba ssebo mwenna, and so neebaza trainer waffe Mr. Amani. Ntegeezeddwako nti owulira ennimi 10. So ssebo tukwebaza nnyo olwa training ebadde nnungi nnyo gy'otuwadde, era tusiimidde ddala. Twebaza enteekateeka ya CEO waffe Mr. Moise Don olw'okuteekateekera training eno ebadde nnungi, era neebaza Katonda nti nze ngibaddemu ne superstar wange, era nkakasa bulungi nti siyize nzekka, mbaddeko n'omulala abadde ayiga nga tuyigira wamu. So sebo webale nnyo, byosharinze bibadde bingi ate nga bya mugaso nnyo. Nina kyenjize. Omwami agambye nti olina okuspendinga life yo doing good things in order to stay alive after death. Ninga abannange twetaaga tukola bizinensi eno tuyambeko abantu bangi, tusigale nga tujjukirwa ne bwe tuba tuvudde mulamu bw'ensi eno nga waliyo abatuweera testimony nti twaliwoko ku lwabwe. So sebo nze neyanzeege, Mukama akumpere nnyo omukisa.
Indeed, thank you so much. That was really amazing. Ekituufu nnyo, by the way. Tulina okukola nnyo ddala nga tutera abantu bangi. That was a good point, because really attached me so much, really so much. So that's really amazing. So I would love to welcome in anybody else. Madam Amot, if you're there, or anybody else. you're most welcome to want to share anything you really learned. I want to talk to this thing that you have really shared here. I see Madame Jane. Yes, you're most welcome. And share with us also.
Super life.
Life is super.
None njye nkoresha uruhe rurimi ko ntazi English. Amani wavuze ngo zindi 10. Bate abanya-Uganda simanyi. Yenda gukoresha Uruganda.
Yeah, use Luganda.
Neyanziza neyanzege Amani. Ndagamba ni English. Ndabivanga byose.
Byose.
Yeah, n'urufumbira byose.
Icyo ngizemo yatugambye tetukora sente zoka wabula tukore iki tufe no ku bantu webaguze edagala tuba following tubabuze bari batya n'obrwade era bamanye ntitwagara sente zoka twagara tukore iki tu saving obulamu bw'abantu ekirara yatugambye ntetuwa abantu batagara kukora ki ku joininga business wabula yatugambye tuba deleting ndetse bakugamba tuba deleting naye itusobora kubawa obudde bwaffe tubamalira ebiseera byaffe tuyine ekyomugaso kyetwogera nabo wabula twogere nabo we batagala bizinesi tubawe obudde butini tebatumalira obudde esaawa zenkute Amani genze ku mulimo. Well, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much indeed. I'm very, very, very much more happy. Yeah, we need to follow up on them for sure because we're too elegant just to get sente. Sente just is nothing. All the happiness is to see them happy and to see them healthy. So, Madame Amot, you're most welcome. I see you're unmuted.
Life is super.
Thank you so much.
Neyanziza nnyo okumpa akakisa oba nkozesa olulimi kinange simanyi kati awo.
Omanyi Luswahili, omanyi buli kimu nange. Anything.
Kati kankozesa Oluswahili. Oluganda nange njaluyitamu.
Okay.
Asante sana Mr. Amani kwa kutupatia training mzuri. Tunashukuru sisi wote. So mimi yangu yenye nimeona ni kwamba hiyo yenye umesema tu watu wenye hawana time na sisi kudelete, nayo umenipatia kazi.
Nakupatia kazi sana mingi ya kudelete.
Sana hata sahi naanza tu kudelete watu kwa tulikuwa tunaongea nikifanya deleting sasa. Hakuna kitu mzuri kama kupatia advice na hiyo saa una act.
Hakuna kungoja.
Nashukuru sana Mr. Amani. Idea mzuri. Asante sana.
Indeed, thank you so much. I highly appreciate if there's anybody else there. So I want to talk about this. If somebody there, Chosen Queen, you're there, and others. Lizzie, I don't know if you're sleeping yet, but thanks so much for attending and everybody. So the point really attached me so much is here. They accept some, as leaders, sometimes the leaders especially, that was there's like you say the big next point, next bullet. There was a really good bullet because it's amazing. Because I have seen this so far mostly. A good man or a true man should accept, should be bigger, should be big to accept their mistakes. Indeed, if you are really a true leader or if you are a true man, you need to accept your mistakes. Otherwise, you may be, be just going around or working in the dark. Yet other people I actually maybe see it, but working in the dark without knowing what you're doing. Okay. So really I learned much. More, I have like 4 pages so far right now. But let me welcome in Madame Annette. So you can share with us also. Yes, Madame.
Okay, good evening once again, everybody.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm all right. Anyway, First of all, I'm so happy. I'm so glad to be with you. This is my second time. I'm still new around here, but I appreciate Mr. Amani, and even you're too smart.
Indeed, like a leader said.
As you said, oh, there's a proverb which said, the way you wear, the way you dress, it
Mhm.
shows you the way you are. I mean, it shows you whom you are. So I appreciate. As another point which he said that um a person who doesn't have you, I mean, a person who is useless in your phone, you have to delete. That's true. Me, I just received a person who has I know Mugaso. I just received a person who has no Mugaso. I don't
Indeed.
receive
Yeah.
a person who wants to give me a story, Rugam, as you said. So thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks so
thank
much.
you for thanking. Here to make that clear, everybody is more valuable to you, but it's hard to predict who is valuable to you until you value that person. So if someone does not value your words or your knowledge, just leave. He or she will look for you. Don't be stressed. Me, or you give up. I talk to people, they don't join. Just the moment you give up, that's when you fail the business. So if she doesn't value your words, your opportunity, don't value his time. Be busy. When he looks for you, you'll get problem. He come look for you. Also, don't respond. Like he refused to. She refused to respond to your opportunity. So
Indeed.
yeah.
That's that's very, very true. Thank you so much for qualifying on that. And also, once again, for everybody who is here and listening and commenting, really take it seriously. And if you've been here listening also, and and please put in action, because really, even if you learn a true point and you don't put in action, nothing really happens. So I love this, what he said: leadership equals leadership. This is really good, this is good point, because if you really, your leadership, it shapes other leaders, because unless if you don't, like, if your leadership is really not, because for example right now here, let me give you an example here. I'm on Sapphire rank, right? If I can't pull people from where they are to reach where I am right now, I'm not reading, I'm not shifting anything, you know? And so leadership equals to leadership. This is very, very, very true. And I really thank you for, I can't mention a lot because I have 4 pages so far I've been writing my iPad. So I'm just putting points, but there are many points that I've been writing. So really, if you are there, and again, thank you so much for that. Mr. Alpha, you're most welcome, sir. And then you have like 2 minutes, then we can end up today's section.
Hello guys, it's the man who talked too much again, but I learned a lot, and I cannot go in details, going one by one from what I learned. But I had a question at the end, and this question might be in some, like almost in everyone's head, especially in the kind of business that we are operating. And the question is, for specifically Mr. Amani. Since you are a person who's coming from the pharmaceutical industry, you told us that you have experience in the was the nursing assistance, but whatever it is, it falls under the pharmaceutical
Right.
industry. So my question is what differences have you seen from the our products and the products that the pharmacists provides for the patients, And what kind of advice would you give to a patient if you see them in the hospital next time you go back?
So thank you very much. Based to the experiences that I have in the nutrition hub, and again to medical industry, for the experiences that I had while prescribing and diagnosing for the patients. Sometimes when I go into finding the vital signs, at times I go to lab also to take blood samples to find exactly what contains the blood. If in the blood there are symptoms and signs of any disease that this person could be suffering from. And we sit with my colleagues, the doctors, we determine which prescription may be suitable for this patient. That's why you see a patient goes in the doctor's room. He or she stays there longer with the doctor while the doctor is trying to ask questions on how things started and how you feel. So normally the doctor treats you how you feel, and how you go to him because you're sick, and he asks you, how did it start? How do you feel? Where do you feel pain? And then he can send you to lab to see if the blood results will result into what we suspect. And then that the signs we shall see in the blood is what they're gonna help us to predict or to prescribe a prescription for you. That's medication. But I want to tell you that the sickness someone gets, I want to go step by step. The sickness somebody gets is caused by the deficiency, which in easy English means lack of something. It is a lack of something in your body that helps, that makes you to be sick. And when you are sick, you go to the hospital to find that thing which is causing you to be sick. And in order to find it, they get a story from you, how it started and how you feel. They combine together with what they see, because some sicknesses brings symptoms. That's why the doctor can check if you have high blood pressure, or if you have the low blood in your eyes, which is the anemia, because like fever consumes blood. When you have untreated fever for a long time, your blood consumes and it ends up getting deficiency of blood. So iron goes down. So that iron needs to be replaced by medication specifically that increases iron in your body. So nutrition, we quickly cook for you, those Congolese and Ugandans who have started eating cassava leaves. You take cassava leaves, you pound it, or you pound it, or you grind it in grinding mill or in the grind, and then you boil it. That water, it boils, you put lemon, and that lemon, and then you give to the patient. That chlorophyll turns into blood quickly. Before somebody even becomes anemic, if he doesn't go for blood transfusion, somebody has already blood. So there is a way nutritionists treat people with the nutrition without going to the doctor. But when nutrition is not well applicable in a manner that is professional, is when the deficiency comes in and you fall sick, and then they take you to the doctor, and then they make money. They will treat you slowly so that they bill you.
True.
So
Very.
the pharmaceutical skills and plus nutritionist and medical skills that I do have is that I realize that we fall sick because of things we don't get, or because of the environment where we live, or because of the circumstances of life that we go through over and over, that we don't meet counselors to advise us, to guide us, to show us what best we can go through in order to be healthy. So the advice I could give you is when you are speaking to the patient or to the clients or customers, speak to them as if you are also sick. Show them that you are all, since you started using the product, they helped you. But if somebody has diabetes, don't prescribe our product to him and stop him from taking the medication he has been taking. No, tell him to keep using, because ours is the food that makes the diabetics, that makes the lack of it to develop diabetes in the body. In other words, it is due to lack of this that causes you diabetes. If the sugar is not controlled in the body, it affects all the parts of the body, and if the what we call insulin is not produced in a low quantity, then the sugar you take will not be well controlled. And then when you get diabetes, they will put you on insulin, so that insulin in the body can be enough in order to control the sugar you take, to control the diabetes. Because whenever you have that diabetes, that disease, it destroys every part in the body. It eats those good things. It eats your heart. That's when you hear someone with diabetes, he gets high blood pressure. Someone with diabetes, he has a liver problem, because diabetes consumes the liver. That one with diabetes, he develops kidney problems, because diabetes consumes also the kidneys. So you end up, so it's a mess. So when you take somebody with he tells you, I have a kidney problem, there is a need of me to do the blood work to see if his kidneys are okay, or if, because if, or to test if he has diabetes that could be causing that the kidney to be affected. If someone tells I have a liver problem and they realize it is true, I may test for diabetes to see if maybe he has some other those problems. So like, one disease is a source of the other.
True.
And like, you may be hungry, but you feel stomach pain, you feel headache. When you eat, the stomachs get better and the headache goes off. So when you treat headache without giving food, the stomach will not be okay. So that's the combination we always look at. Simply, not hard, but a matter of having that skill to know how you can respond. Don't, my advice again, not last, I know we shall have another training. Don't stop patients or customers to stop taking medication. Let them take with the food, but take our products before using the food, because our product goes in to clean and take off the other infection that is causing them to feel sick. So the medication, he or she must use medication after food, so that that medication can go mix with the food after the period of an hour or 2 hours. But our priority is our product. But advise our patient not to show those products to the doctors, because doctors want us to be their projects.
That's true. It is their business. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their business. So thank you so much for that, indeed. And thanks so much, Mr. Alpha, for asking. I don't know if you had more things, but thanks so much for a great question. So I can't go beyond than this, but I can't go without saying this word also as well. The one said life is like a taxi. So either you do either you do business or not, business will still continuing, guys. So do the business so much, because if you keep quiet, if you just sleep there, the business and others, me here and other leaders, we are still moving, we are still going. So it's the same tax we are in right now. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for attending. I have myself here like more than five pages. So indeed, Mr. Amani, thanks for the work, and everybody who attended. So if you've been here with your upline, well, you will change the game, because we both learned. All right. So thank you so much once again, Madam Christina. Thanks so much for bringing this gentleman here. Indeed, he is an industry changer, the game changer, And I really appreciate you so much.
She's my upliner.
I'm
I
telling
thank
you,
her for also showing me this opportunity as I'm doing
yeah.
it much better. But by the way, yesterday I recruited somebody with the super account.
Ooh,
Courtesy,
wow.
courtesy of her guidance, and she's a great leader. She helped. She hold my hand. She sent me go meet this client, and I
Indeed.
brought her. I didn't know what she was doing, but she was helping me to show me how to recruit. And she's my
Indeed.
wife. I respect because she's the
Indeed.
mom I have. I'm not her dad unless she calls me so. But
Right.
when you are married to each other, you have to support one another, forgive each other. In the business, if you are the upliner, forgive your downline. Above all, sometimes your marriage may be a barrier to do the business. And
True.
then you give up before you achieve and you miss. You go to another husband who has no maybe network marketing business, you suffer. When you remember me, I'm already a sapphire and I'm traveling the whole world. You
That's
regret.
true.
Maybe
That's
we
true.
would be together in the hotel. Guess what? Stay with me. Stick with what you have. Let's move. But I'm giving thanks to my Christine, my beloved one, sweetheart. I love you so much.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah.
Indeed, we can all call it a day, and indeed, you have left us with hunger. We need more. But hopefully, we will play so much and have also another time, maybe later on, if when you give us time, and then we shall arrange that. And really, thanks so much for that. Let's all really unmute and say happy networking to night to everybody. You can simply all unmute and say happy networking night to everybody. Or life is super.
Networking night to you all.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Take care. Take care. Yeah.